When we look across the planet and we think about biodiversity in the seas and in the oceans, we of course can imagine people understanding that, well, there are whales, there are dolphins, there are probably fish that we eat, and probably seaweeds, some cases even more than that. But let's go down to the real local level and where really people are dependent on the diversity of life, and none more so than in Japan. Japan, of course, with very little land surface, relies tremendously on the oceans to deliver up a huge amount of its food. And therefore you can see that in the daily business of life, and you go to the local markets, a huge range and diversity of different foods and organisms that Japanese feel are part of their cultural heritage, from sea urchins to seaweed, of course all the way up to the very controversial eating of bluefin tuna. And I think in that context you can see that biodiversity has both the positive and the negative, because of course something that's rather rare becomes very elite, becomes very special. And of course, some of the top predators that we would see as being important to maintaining the health of an ecosystem are also prized by several communities, and therefore they will hunt them and perhaps not understand so much that their cultural needs are overwhelming the needs of the ocean and the planet itself.